Wait till y'all find out how much money I spent to go down south. Welcome back to my channel. This is Cara, the mom of 4. I think a stumbling journey to homestead, I could be wrong, asked for a breakdown of my trip. So here we go. I decided, I knew I wanted to go down south. I've been talking smack about going to see family down south for some years now. Never took all 4 kids down south. As a matter of fact, I only took MarMar down south when he was 1 to bury my grandma. I'm terrified of bridges, as y'all seen from my videos. That was one of the things that kept me. Another thing was I thought I needed to be a millionaire to travel with 4 kids down south. Wait till y'all find out how much money I spent to go down south. So I don't want to make this long. So anything I leave out, any questions you want to know,
drop down below. I'll answer for you.
If I get enough questions and y'all want another video, I could do another video. I could even do a live if you want. But I think this is what you was asking me for. Is what I'm going to give you. Okay, so I decided to go down south. And I had 6 weeks to come up with money to go down south. I budget myself to need about $1,500 to go down south is what I budget myself, I think. I said that it will cost $700. All right. No, it will cost $500 to rent a car. I would spend about $200 in gas down, $200 in gas back, and about $500 for the hotel, and then maybe about $100 or a little more eating out. And I would spend about $100 doing something fun down there. That was it. So what did I actually end up spending? Well, I ended up spending altogether $1,600, rounded off. But out of that $1,600, my uncle paid for my hotel, which was about $400. So I spent about $1,200. Because I said, oh, well, I'm going to go down south the day after. I'm going to go down south the week after the 4th of July. And at that time, it was the end of May. I work part-time, y'all. But my job do offer full-time. I just went down to part-time to spend more time with my kids. And I just live a very minimal life. I mean, I got a lot of stuff around here with kids. But as far as unnecessary bills and events and trips and all that stuff, I do mostly free stuff. A lot of my vlogs, when you see us doing stuff, that stuff was free. If somebody say, hey, your kids can come over here and have lunch for free, I'm not ashamed. They have lunch for free. More money in my pocket, less hours I gotta work, more time I spend with them. That's the way I look at it. So, we're gonna leave off there. Oh. So I basically had about 6 weeks to come up with this money. I work part-time. My job offered overtime. So that's all I did was pick up extra shifts. I basically work like 4 days a week. And I work 12-hour days, meaning 48 hours. And of those hours is time and a half pay. And the only bills I have around here is mortgage, consumers, which is our electric company. I got water. I have me and MarMar phone bill. I have an internet bill. I have a bank loan I'm paying on, but that bank loan is only $25. I only keep it going because it keeps my credit going up. That's probably all the bills I have. Besides, I got YouTube Red, so that's $10 a month. And I have my Fitness Pal. That's about $10. I have Netflix. Anyway, my bills are very low. So by me working those extra hours, I was able to save money. I mean, I had some checks where I wasn't able to save, probably like out of 2 checks, I had a couple of checks that came in where I was able to put half on bills and half on putting up saving. And then I had a couple of checks where I could spend it all on bills. And another thing was I was gonna postpone paying my mortgage until I got back because I needed down payment for the car, plus just extra money to hold on to. But when I called to postpone my payment for my mortgage for July, I found out that I didn't owe nothing for July. My mortgage, I pay an extra $40 something a month on it. I started off paying an extra $20, but the principal steady going down by me paying extra money. So now I'm up to paying an extra $40 a month, and I'm just gonna keep it up. So I didn't have no bill to pay that month of July. I did not pay my consumers or water bill, and I feel like there was another bill I didn't pay before I left. I don't have my I brought my notes down, but I didn't bring my bill planner. I used that bill planner. Oh, my gym membership I didn't pay. So when I got back, I got deposit back from the car plus money that I didn't spend while I was down there. I had left over, and so I paid those utility bills. So the breakdown was, I told y'all how much I estimated to spend when I was going down there, and what I actually spent was $120 in gas driving down there. Well, so gas here was close to $3. The farther I got down south, the cheaper gas got. I feel like down south, I'm used to saying down south, and I had to correct myself because I say down south, say what part of down south. So in Mississippi, gas was like $2.40 something, and coming through Kentucky, it was like $1.70 and stuff like that. So I only paid $120. The hotel now, on the way down, I forgot I included my hotel price on the way down there, and I thought I would be paying about $50 for the hotel, but no, I paid more than that. I paid $90 for the first hotel we stopped at on the way down there, the one that had the bed and breakfast, the Best Western Inn. That was a very nice hotel, and I will book with them again. Once I made it down there to Mississippi, I put like another $26 in a tank to top it off. The hotel that I stayed in 4 nights while I was down there, my cousin worked there. I'm not sure if I got a discount or not. I'm pretty sure I got her discount because it was very cheap, but I paid around $230 for those 4 nights, and they had breakfast. The altitude place we went to, I paid about $70 for us to have 1 hour of fun. We spent about $40 at Chick-fil-A. The time that I stopped at McDonald's on the way down, the first time I spent like $10, but I actually stopped at McDonald's again. I don't think I vlogged that part. So right before we went to the hotel, we had McDonald's again, and I spent about $22 that time. So gassing up to come back home, it took about $25 to gas the van back up after my driving of 4 days down there. That's not bad. And it was about $25 again when we stopped at McDonald's on the way down. The hotel, got text messages, horrible. The hotel coming back home was $150, and it didn't have bed and breakfast, and it was smoking, and a smoking section room, and it stunk. But we had somewhere safe to sleep, so they had NASCAR event, and I didn't think about that. I thought that I would just drive as far as I can until I get a room. Oh, it'll be no big deal. Next time, I'm probably gonna plan better with booking, reserving where I'm gonna stop, because I'm gonna try to keep up with Best Western Inn. And then they didn't have breakfast, so that morning I got up and I spent about $30 on breakfast. And then I probably spent another $30, maybe less, probably about $25 at McDonald's when we met up with Lakeitha. And when I first rented the van to go down, they took $699.19 from me. $250 was supposed to be a deposit, but I paid, I feel like $35 a day or something like that. Could be wrong. To have the extra insurance on the car in the event that the car was to get wrecked, totaled, anything, the car is covered by the insurance and it wouldn't cost me nothing. And also pay for roadside assistance. I forgot to mention that in the travel vlogs. If y'all noticed, y'all didn't see me pack a gas can or nothing because I had roadside assistance. So I ended up spending $1,600 estimate, and that's not bad. And I will do that again. Next time I plan on staying like 2 weeks down there. I rented that van for a whole week, even though I show like 4 days worth of vlogging in Mississippi, just because I gave myself 2 days to get down there, 2 days to get back, and then didn't have to worry about turning in the van until the next day after being home. So next week I'm going to spend about 2 weeks down there. So I am going to save up about $2,500, maybe just $1,000 more or something. And I'm going to have lots of fun. And I will save way ahead of time when I go down there. And that's it. So to the person that asked me that question, I hope this helps. Any questions I leave out, leave me a long list down in the comment section and I'll answer that question. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I am just a mama forward.